brothers and sisters, so pleased, excited to have a true shaker and mover, a woman who is been doing some incredible work connecting people and opening up opportunities. Her leadership has been one that has been respected and regarded for all that she does for businesses, minority businesses, black businesses throughout the city of Chicago and beyond. We have Ms. Sheila Morgan, President and CEO of the Chicago Minority Supply Development Council. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very fine. Thank you, and thank you for this opportunity.
You know, you continue to bring a great event to Chicago. We're now at the 50th Annual Chicago Business Opportunity Fair, and we wanted to bring you on so you could inform the Bean Soup Time listeners about this powerful and important event.
Well, I'm excited. I mean, when I think about 50 years, that's just absolutely phenomenal. Who does anything for 50 years? But the Chicago Minority Supplier Development Council has been a thought leader in minority business development since 1967. And the event started out of the conference that we're having, or the organization rose out of the conference that we're having this month. It is phenomenal, and it is even more phenomenal that after 50 years we still have a need for organizations like Chicago MSDC and for events like CBOF to continue to cultivate, grow, and connect minority businesses. So the event is coming up on the 20th and the 21st. Its primary focus is to make sure that people of color can make connections to major buy-in organizations for the purposes of commerce. That means they need contracts. When we have contracts, we have jobs. We can employ people. So this whole process is about economic empowerment and about black people, especially, I say, about all people of color, but especially since it started with black people, making sure that we have opportunity to grow our businesses and access to true wealth generation. That's what the conference is about.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad. It's necessary and it is needed, especially in today's environment at such a time as this. You know, so many of our institutions now are under attack and things are changing. So it is business critical that people that believe in this work raise their voices and talk about how important and how impactful minority people are to this country and the success of this country.
Mm-hmm. And you have a theme, investing in the gold standard. Can you tell us a little bit about that theme?
Absolutely. So, you know, we're always looking for the right thing to say. Well, 50 years is a golden anniversary, and so we thought that we would emphasize that our 50 years is a golden opportunity for us to continue to move this business needle and the agenda forward. And, of course, we're all about investing in the minority business community. So investing 50 years golden, and in the community, minority business development is really what we're all about. So that's kind of how we came up with that theme.
Beautiful. And you have someone who is Chicago was familiar with. Roland Martin will be present on a panel discussing a variety of things along with a few more people, right?
Absolutely. So I am very excited that Roland's going to be here. You know, he's a mover and a shaker, and if there's a topic of interest to be discussed, of course he is in the middle of it, and he is all about our community and development. So Roland is going to facilitate a conversation between one of the companies that was at the council or a part of our original initiative, the conference 50 years ago, one of the founding organizations, which is Commonwealth Edison. So the president of Commonwealth Edison, Ann Pramaggiore, will be on this panel discussion. We'll also included with Ann will be Henry Cisneros, and you might remember him as the Chief of Labor, Secretary of Labor under the Bill Clinton administration. Yeah. He is a minority business owner. He is really invested again in developing businesses and making sure he's an entrepreneur himself. And so he's all invested in this process that we're talking about in economic development, really more than that, the economic impact that we will have. And finally, we will have Christopher Kennedy, and you all will know him. He is the son of Robert Kennedy. And he, too, is a business owner, and he'll be talking. The conversation will largely center around this golden opportunity to invest in our communities, to grow businesses, to create jobs, how we move to the next level. And so Roland will be facilitating that discussion.
Absolutely beautiful. Brothers and sisters, we are talking with Sheila Morgan about the Chicago Business Opportunity Fair that has been for years connecting corporate buyers, government agencies, minority businesses, and key stakeholders in Chicago with education, networking, awards, business development, many, many opportunities. They're going to be here again at the 50th annual, presented by Allstate. It's going to be April 20th and 21st at the Hyatt Regency Chicago. Ms. Morgan, can you tell people who maybe are hearing about this event for the first time why it is so important? If they are business owners, why it's so important for them to be there?
Well, it's really important because this is a great opportunity for you to connect and touch and to be able to present your company to over 200 major Fortune 500 companies. Over this 2-day period, we'll see over 3,000 people. So when you're talking about growing your business, when you're talking about getting people to know who you are, and when you're talking about having an opportunity to network and get to know other businesses, whether they are majority or minority companies, because a sell is a sell, right? MBEs, minority business owners, ought to be selling one to the other as well as to corporate members or corporations. This is a venue where you have the opportunity and are exposed to all of those corporations. And at this conference, there is something for everyone. There's education and training, so we'll talk to you about different tools that you might need to grow your business. There are one-on-ones where you have personal interactions with major corporate buyers who are looking for something that's very specific and targeted. And then in addition to that, there is a trade show so that you'll have an opportunity to be selective about whom you might want to sell to get to know them and for them to get to know you. Where else can you make 200 sales calls in one day that might be meaningful and have an opportunity to expose your organization? Not too many places, but at CBOF you can do that. So you need to be there.
You heard it right here, brothers and sisters. Sheila Morgan, President and CEO of the Chicago MSDC. It's a can't-miss event. So we look forward to seeing you there. Being Sue Times will be in the building. And, of course, if you want to get more information, if you want to register, then you can go to the website. Is that correct?
You can. You can. Tori, let me say one last thing, too, before I say the website. When you engage with Chicago MSDC, when you participate in CBOF, you not only have an opportunity to grow your business through Chicago, but we are a part of a national organization. We're the founding member, so we are actually a national and even an international organization. So you want to engage us. You might decide you want to sell in Ghana. For example, we can help you do that. You might want to be in Georgia, or you might have some specific needs relative to manufacturing or access to capital. The organization can help you do all of those things. So if you want to know more about the fair or about the council, our website is chicagomsdc.org. That's Chicago, M as in Mary, S as in Sam, D as in dog, C as in cat, .org. I hope you'll look us up. And I want to see you
so
at the
much.
fair. All righty.
That's right.
Thank you.
See us there. Thank you so much. We love your consistency, your hard work, and your committed desire to help our businesses grow, create jobs. It is the order of the day. So we thank you so much, Ms. Morgan, for your work, and we look forward to seeing you on the 20th and 21st.
Awesome. Thank you. See you there.